Hello, Mary Meet. So today I want to review a tarot card deck, and it is the Meta Barons Tarot by Jodorowsky and Giminez. These people. Now first, let me say there's one thing that displeased me about this deck, and that is that the plastic wrapping around it were made so that it was completely impossible to get it off, so that the box ended up being damaged, and the same with the cards inside. The wrapping was so tightly around it, both inside and outside, and there was no really functioning flaps or anything there where you could use a knife to gently pry it off, meaning that, yeah, it's a hassle, and you have done something wrong with packaging when getting it out of the cellophane actually damages the newly bought item. So that's 1 point in minus for the Meta Barons Tarot. Do something about it, Los Scarabeo. So yeah, this is another offering from Los Scarabeo. Let's have a look inside. This is, let's start with, as usual, the little white book, though as usual it's not the best. Let me just put that back in for now. Now when you look at the book you can think, oh, but that looks fairly thick for a little white book. Yeah, the problem is that the Los Scarabeo ones, they are in five different languages. So that means there's not a lot of pages on each one, though this one has a little bit more than the rest. We have English, Italian, Spanish, French, and Deutsch. Now, here's the thing. They usually come with a layout, and this one has a somewhat interesting one. You can see that there. So what usually all of these books have, it has a description of the layout, a little bit discussion about this particular deck, and a very, very, very brief discussion on each card. So we have the Meta Barons Tarot, you have the Major Arcana. Here, as you can see, it's a small paragraph, just a few lines of each. There's a little bit more here than there have been lately. On the other hand, they have skimped on the Minor Arcana a lot. See, they only get 2 lines. So, yeah, when you're picking up Los Scarabeo deck, do buy a tarot book as well, or find a good tarot website to explain the cards to you, unless you're planning on reading completely intuitively, because you won't get enough in the little white book. Anyway, then you have the Test of the Warrior layout, which is pretty good. That's the only thing, while these get a passable grade, is that they each have an individual layout, and I think that's interesting because I collect tarot layouts. What is wrong with my hair today? People ask me, why do you have bangs? Well, here's the thing. In addition to, I think it suits me, I have these little baby hairs all around here that never grow longer than this, and they sort of generally just blend in with the bangs and such, so they're not that noticeable. But we have one here. Here, look here. Here they are, and they drive me nuts. But tarot deck. Come out, little card. So, here is, of course, the advertisement and such, with a special tarot invitation. Hands up how many have actually added those advertisement and title cards in a reading any time. I'm just looking for, here's the title card too. I'm just looking for a tarot book that actually decides to go, you know what, so many readers actually include those in the readings by accident. Let's just find a meaning for them. Anyway, let's start. As usual, I won't show you all of them, but I will show you some. The deck have a gothic comic book, I would really say, / horror theme. Here we have the Magician. I'm seeing like it definitely have a sort of Edward Scissorhand meets Cyborg vibe. Vampire for the High Priestess. Empress. Emperor. The Baron from Dune. Are we seeing a problem here yet? A card drawn in a completely different style of art than everything else? We are back to the comic book style. Finally, a card that has the right symbolism to it. Hallelujah! So, who can tell me what's wrong here? What's wrong here is that the art is cool. I really like this art. This kind of art in comic books is what will often make me buy said comic book. But what's really the big problem is that the art has drawn more to be cool than to fit with tarot symbolism. So while it's sort of like somebody has said, oh, let's draw this card, and I've drawn something that might fit that title, it doesn't really tap into the rich symbolism of the tarot. So yeah, while many of these cards are nice enough that I would really like them as a poster and put on my wall, as a tarot deck, it sort of fails a little. I mean, it has this really nice, dark, gothic science fiction theme to it that I really like. But, yeah. I mean, this is the world. What's the symbolism of this? Pair of wings that looks like a crest from Warhammer, where somebody has mounted a giant lightsaber and the guy stands and levitates it. Well, on the positive side, the Minor Arcana 2 are fully illustrated. I mean, the art is gorgeous, it's just not tarot. So, is this a deck for somebody to get? Yes and no. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a cool, different looking deck to add to your collection? Then yeah, this is a nice, different, cool looking deck that will be nice in your collection. Are you a big dark science fiction fan? Like think Warhammer 40,000, that sort of thing, and you would like something to fit into your dark science fiction collection, then this deck will fit into your dark science collection. Do you look for a tarot deck to do readings with? Then find a lot of good symbolism here. It's like if I would just say, I'm gonna make a tarot. Like, so I'll just take all the different images I like, and then just smash a tarot title on each one of them, and I just print it, and boom, deck. That won't really cut it. And it's such a shame because it's so beautiful. I so want to like this deck. I so want to find the redeeming qualities, but they're just not there. They have ignored all symbolism, and it's all style, no substance. I think that would be the best way to describe it. Could you do divination with this? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can do divination with Magic the Gathering cards. But will a regular tarot book do you much good here? No, because the symbolism isn't the same. You have to read this deck intuitively. There's really no other way to do it, because you have to see how does each image here make me feel? What does my intuition tell me? Because the tarot symbolism isn't there. This is an oracle deck. It's not a tarot deck. The symbolism isn't there. But it's cool. I mean, I might have bought it, yeah, even if I knew at that point what sort of images is it, just because it's so cool. But yeah. So let's have a look at the back of the cards. They look like this, which is nice because it is reversible. Because it's very nice to not necessarily be able to see if a card is reversed or right side up. The cardstock is some of the best from Low Scarabia as of late. They have really improved because they were shitty for a while, but it seems that they've decided they had to improve, which is good. So yeah, everything about this deck is amazing. Other than it doesn't do what it says it do. It's like this. Let's say you go and you buy the coolest coffee mug you could ever imagine. Yeah, just think whatever hobby you have the perfect collector's item there. It's awesome. In addition, it's nice to drink of. It's just an awesome thing, but it doesn't stand heat, so you can't have coffee from it. So the one thing a coffee mug is supposed to do, it doesn't do, but it's still so cool. That's this deck. So, do I recommend it? As a tarot deck? Hell no! As a tarot deck, it gets 2 out of 10. They have failed, they need to go back to the drawing board and bow their heads in shame. Shame. Ding, 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 ding. But, as some cool science fiction imagery and as a collector's item, yeah, it's pretty good. So, I'll give it 9 out of 10 for the art. I'll give Love Scarabia a little pat on the back for the cardstock quality. And yeah, but that still doesn't really... I can't really give a so-and-so out of 10 for this, because as a tarot deck, it completely fails. But the artwork is nice, so if you're looking for a collection of art, this is a good way to get it. But yeah, you might be looking for an actual tarot deck, in which case, yeah, that's not it. I think that would be about it, unless I'm going to be talking forever, so yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, because it is possible to make great art and make it fit with the tarot. It may need a little bit more planning, but you can do it. But still, it's beautiful. So yeah, for intuitive readings, you can use it. But for the most part, this is the kind of item you buy to look at the pretty images. Also, one more thing that annoys me is that card in there that is a completely different style. Don't do that. If you are going to make a tarot deck, either have each card a different type of technique, or have all the same. Because just having one that's a different style of drawing and painting than the rest, that just sticks out like a sore thumb. So yeah, you failed to please me, Meta Barons, but at least you're very pretty. And that's my review of Meta Barons Tarot by Jodorowsky and Giminez. I can't pronounce their names. These people. I hope you have enjoyed this review. Have a great day, and blessed be.